When you can go through a whole year being shy, and then by the end of the year you can come out being able to talk to anyone you want, that's just incredible.
I actually look forward to coming to school. By Sunday night, I'm ready, and I have in my mind all the time what I'm working on, and it gets me excited outside of school.
Phoenix is a project-based high school where students design projects based on their interest areas and the credits they need to earn to graduate from high school. The what of their learning stays the same, but the how and the when can change.
We earn credits through our projects, so during the project we do a certain amount of research, and then under the project we write an EOPA, end of project analysis. And we ask basically on how much credit we think we deserve, and once we finalize our documents with our advisor, from there on we get credit.
So the way that you do a hands-on project, you can't just say I'm gonna build a race car and then go out and build a race car. You gotta learn about the history of a race car. You gotta learn the laws of physics, how a race car works in real time.
We are a very small learning community. We only have 60 students and 3 advisors. So we get to know each other really well, and we're really big on student voice and student choice, so they kind of direct the culture of the school. We're also very responsive to parents. We get to know them well, and we're communicating with them weekly, if not more, about their students' progress.
Parents are really involved here because they have to sign your project proposal every time you start a new project. So your parents do know about your projects, and every Friday we fill out a Friday project status update. So we're just updating our parents on where we are and how we're doing.
So in traditional school, students go to different classes to earn their different credit areas. Here, when you do a project, it's interdisciplinary, so you might earn a little bit of credit in various different academic subject areas. And so we call those things like communications, empirical reasoning, social reasoning, and students have to earn a certain amount of credit in those areas in order to graduate from high school.
Quantitative reasoning is what we call math. In my sewing project, I do a lot of measuring and having to find out how much I need, and that's applied math.
So one time I made a guitar. So I built the body, I built the neck, I stained it, I polished it, and it got to the point where I had to wire things, and I had to learn how to solder and why electricity worked the way it did.
I think my favorite project so far was the one where we built the aquarium, and we got to build the stand, and we visited a hatchery for a school day, and I learned a lot from that project, a lot more than I thought I would.
We call all the teachers advisors, and the role of the advisor here is to work alongside students and help them troubleshoot, find good resources for them, and help them navigate that learning and project process. Once a quarter, students at Phoenix have what we call learning expositions, and we invite family members and community members to come in and see the project work that students are doing.
It's kind of like a science fair where we all set up at our desks. Some kids are kind of nervous about doing expo because not everyone's as comfortable with speaking, but it really does help get kids more comfortable talking to adults and stuff. I know it's helped me a lot.
So students here have to meet the same state learning standards that they do in the traditional high school, so academically they're very prepared. Also, students, because they design projects and have to complete them, they have those time management, those project management skills that make them really successful in college and careers and beyond.
This place inspired me to want to go to school. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, school, you want to go to school.
I wasn't doing so great in traditional high school, but when I went to Phoenix, I started getting back on track. I started getting things done. It was great.
I have learned a lot about managing my time and controlling my own schedule.
The relationships built at Phoenix between advisors and the students themselves are so strong that students stick with it through graduation. They end up with that diploma. They make good, solid plans for after high school, get self-supporting jobs, or going to be community college or four-year college, and they come back and share those success stories with us after they graduate.